Aloha! I'm the sailing gardener and I'm on the island of Upolu in Samoa. In this episode I hike up the local Mt Vailima, take a boat to the island of Savaii and check out the ancient lava fields on the island of Savaii as well. And amongst it all I discover more beautiful, gorgeous tropical plants. As you can see, I'm at the Vailima Botanical Garden, which is connected to the Robert Louis Stevenson Museum here in Upolu in Samoa. There's all the information there about the garden and I'm about to discover what is here. Lovely path. I have been admiring these plants right across the Pacific and I believe they are the variegated croton. It's the first time I've seen them planted in a really big group like this. They're usually displayed as a hedge. Really like these gorgeous colours. Now here is a waterfall and a pool that apparently Robert Louis Stevenson used to bathe in when he lived here a long time ago. And there's the sign down to the pool. Lovely refreshing place for a dip. My daughter and I climbed Mt Vailima and discovered this lovely plant called scarlet firespike. Unfortunately, it is an invasive species here in Samoa, even though it attracts a great variety of butterflies and is one of the few red flowers that grows in the shade. Scarlet firespike is also known as cardinal guard or scarlet flame. We made it to the top of Mt Vailima and unfortunately because of the rain that had set in, our view was a little bit inhibited. But we got to see Robert Louis Stevenson's grave, which was one of the reasons we climbed the mountain. We began our descent down Vailima in the rain and it was quite slippery, so we had to take it slowly. This huge snail caught my eye slithering across our pathway. I could easily have missed it because it just blended in with the leaves on the path. After what seemed ages, we finally made it to the bottom and to the Robert Louis Stevenson homestead, which has the museum inside it as well. There is a lot of lawn around the home, but there is also beautifully planted gardens with these lovely tropical plants that I have seen across the Pacific, and these were all grown really close together and just looked really lovely. I'm really impressed with the vibrant colours and the leaves of the plants here. The pinks and the maroons and the lovely bright greens. It's really amazing. I believe this is the national flower of Samoa, the tuila flower, and here it is in pink. This is the view of the harbour in Apia, and here we are about to take the ferry boat to Savaii on the Lady Samoa. We had a lovely calm crossing. On both islands I noticed pots made of tyres like this and painted and decorated, filled with plants to make places look lovely. Such a creative way to recycle tyres. Our hosts provided us with a lovely breakfast the next day and some entertainment, beautiful dancing and music. Then it was the men's dance. We took time out on the way back to check out the lava ruins. This was an amazing place. You could see where the lava a long time ago had just run through this whole space. You can see the formations are still visible on the ground, and very black and very hard. This is the ruins of an old church that the lava flowed directly through and around. Just incredible. Plants were growing out of the lava flow everywhere, and this one I believe is the noni tree, and it's the seedling of it. And upon researching, I discovered that noni trees do grow out of lava flows. After visiting this fascinating place, it was time to move on and return back to the ferry terminal and go back to Opulo and our boat. There was interesting things to look at on the side of the road as we made our way to the ferry terminal. And it was goodbye to Savaii, beautiful island. Back in Opulo, Samoa, we returned to our boat. So I'm back in Opulo in Samoa still, and I've had a great time in Savaii. Samoa has been a really awesome experience, and I really recommend both islands actually for exploring. But we are about to take off now and sail to Fiji, to another beautiful tropical island. So join me in the next episode as I explore Fiji. And until then, goodbye.